Hi, I'm Peter Simpson. Today's workshop is a series of Python examples which I'll walk through. Today I'm going to be using OneTick Cloud as my on-demand market data source and analytics platform. And I'll be using OneTick's Python Pandas style API, OneTick to calculate and retrieve results. In the workshop, I'll use data from the CME sample database, which covers futures in a few routes for the first 3 months of 2024. Now, the full CME database, which is available to subscribers, covers the full CME universe of contracts, which is around nearly 800,000, across futures, future spreads, options, and option spreads, and a few interest rate swaps. Going back to the sample, I'm looking at both level 1 data, trades and quotes, together with the level 2 book depth. So for the level 1 trades, that's including the trade timestamp, the price, the size, the kind of trade quantity, the trade type, the aggressor side, the buy and sell orders, while the level 3 book depth is market by order, and we store in a table called PRL full. This shows the timestamp, the order ID, the update type, the buy-sell flag, so the side, the price, size, the fill size, if it's a fill or partial fill, and size is the remaining lit quantity in the book. And the fill size, like I said, is when we have a trade, otherwise it's 0. Now I'll work through a series of examples, starting with basic data retrieval and then adding more complexity. So starting with level 1 data and then moving to level 3. So let's look at real data, and I'll use the front month S&P 500 mini as it was on the 2nd of January 2024, so ESH24. Now that relates to around 1 million trades, 4.5 million quotes, and nearly 8 million book updates. Now before I access data programmatically, let's look at the data visually. Now we have a book depth dashboard. I've selected my sample database, CME sample, my symbol, so ESH24, and we're seeing a book depth dashboard. Now I'll just select 25 levels of the book and go, and that will start to regenerate. Now I'm regenerating the book from all the underlying order messages on the fly across the whole day. Let's actually do that again. I'm going to use kind of London time. Now I'm showing the book across time and then the book at a specific point in time, which I can select, along with the book depth at 25 levels and then the size and balance. Here the color intensity on the top chart relates to how much size, so how much kind of quantity is available at that price level, or how much visible size or displayed quantity is available at that price level. So the more intense colors represents a larger size. So we can see this intense blue, and then we see the over 160 lots available across quite a few orders. You can see each individual order in turn. So I can see this large set of orders continuing across quite a long time period. So zooming into a 2-hour window, let's say 8 to 10, the rebuild is pretty much instantaneous. Now again, I can see, as well as the red and blue shading indicating how intensive the visible quantity is on the book, you can also see this yellow, which is indicating iceberg orders. And I'll show you how to calculate this programmatically, both in terms of how we're extracting the book across time, how we're identifying the book at a particular point in time, how we're looking at the imbalance at a particular defined price level, and also how we're identifying the iceberg orders across time, which is feasible for the CME exchange because they're publishing the fill size for each order when the order is a partial fill or fill.